Right, all right, all right. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Tavares Squared Up. This is not the afternoon. This is the late night. Late night call-in show with yours truly. We're waiting on the calls to start rolling in. Four corners of the square. Squared up lifestyle. Once they ring in, we're going to answer. That number is 762-402-3617. While we're waiting on the phone calls to come in, guys, we're going to pull up Bossip, and we're going to be reading from Bossip tonight. Thank you for joining me, Tavares Squared Up, where we practice, we exercise, we implement the Squared Up lifestyle. And as I said before, we're trying to grow the platform. Who's up with me? Let's hear you. Check in, call. Let's see what's going on, guys. Squared Up lifestyle. Day 10. Day 10 of the government shutdown, and the Democrats corners of the square. Be there four corners of the square. The government shutdown, and the Democrats say they're getting better. They're getting better every day. What do you think about that? All right. We got a call coming in. Let's answer the call. Hello. Thank you for calling. Straight up.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, my brother? How we doing?
All right.
Hey, Jackson, how you doing, brother?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Chilling.
Make sure I got the volumes right. We got our first call, guys. We got our first call. And we finna break bread. We finna talk about some things. So Mr. J. Jackson.
Yeah, what's up, my boy?
We had conversation about that new world order and the fact that people are unprepared for what's coming our way.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. So I always tell people I'm an avid reader, and I like to read, and I pay attention to everything going on around me. And even fact, I had this female I used to mess with a long time ago. She used to always tell me paranoia will destroy you. But I always had in my mind paranoia to keep you 2 steps ahead.
That's right.
And so that always that mentality that always kept me searching and on top of everything, you know what I mean? But yeah, this new world order thing, man, it coming real fast. You know what I mean? And people don't understand what's really going on.
Right.
And what's happening is they're using the new generation, the kids, like the new generation basically has no fear.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And they're using them to revolve the world into that new order. It's almost like you say, like I say it all the time, I put it on my post. It's almost like, hey, listen, we're going to put a trend on Facebook. We're going to let them follow the trend. Once that trend get out of control, boom, I got you, bitch. We're going to implement something else. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
they're going to lead you so far.
Yeah, they're going to lead. They're gonna lead you into exactly where they want you to go, and then they're gonna corner you, and then they're gonna make changes, and they're gonna say, okay, you did it. For instance, who created the narrative of all these police chasing black people down? Who created that narrative?
The media?
Who put that out there?
The media.
Run, nigga, run. You know that? You see, like the nigga running from the police and the police chasing them down, but they making it a game.
Right.
It's a fact. It's happening right now.
Right.
They showing you what they about to do, but they making it a game. This is part of the New World Order. And people think that algorithm is a joke. It ain't no joke. They showing you by taking over Chicago.
Yes.
They showing you by taking over all the different places where ICE going.
Portland,
they showing you by the
Memphis,
deportation.
DC.
Yeah, DC. They showing you what they doing, and they putting it right in your face, and nigga don't even get it. Like these trends about these girls fighting on Facebook, you know, the guys fighting, the guns, you know, the Dracos, the goddamn 30 clips, all this shit, they putting it out there so they can say, hey, listen, something need to be done about this. And we're going to transition into the New World Order. They putting it in your face so they can make change.
Right. So they can take your rights from you.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was telling somebody, I wasn't telling nobody. I put it on my page. If you look at what's going on, bro, they trying to take the First Amendment,
freedom of speech,
press, and religion. They're trying to take that away from you. Because I think it's only one state. I think it's out west where if you cuss or something like that, you'll get locked up. They lock you up for cussing. So I think it's only one state in the United States. I'll look it up. But they trying to take that. They trying to take that right away from you. I don't know if a lot of people remember, but I grew up in the 70s. We grew up in the 70s. You feel what I mean? We grew up together.
Yes, sir.
But I don't know if a lot of people remember that when people used to carry guns back in the early 80s, late 70s, they used to have the rack in the back of the truck.
Yes, sir.
And have the gun across the rack. Even right now today, you're supposed to be able to carry that shotgun across the back of your window as long as it's in that rack invisible. That was the visibility part. You had to have it in the back rack, and you still can do that today.
Right. I think.
Okay, they're trying to take the Second Amendment away because the Second Amendment says that right should not be infringed upon.
That's right. Come on.
And friends mean you can't change that law.
Period. You can't change it. Period.
You can't change it, period. So they changed that law, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know about, bedrock. You know, like bedrock, Marshall Dillon type law shit. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. A lot of people don't know about that. You have there. That's why they got those cowboys and Indians. Those are significant to important history, but people don't pay attention to that shit.
People been dumbed down. They made us dumb down, so we'll be easily induced into doing exactly what you said. Bring you to a certain point, change the rules, then enslave you and ensnare you. I can't have this conversation with everybody, sir. But I'm glad I can have this conversation with you, and I'm so glad you called in. I'm so glad you giving it to me. Where do you see the future going for the American citizen in the next 12 months?
By 2026, I say it's going to be a complete government takeover. I don't think it's going to be like a large scale where it's every city nationwide, but the majority of the cities that have problems with gangs and gun violence, boy, they coming to see you. You understand what I'm saying? They coming to see you because now you got a president that's angry
Right.
with the last administration and all the people that voted against him. And I really doubt that he gonna give up that seat.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? So he's showing you the power that he possessed right now by transitioning us into the next level of this new world order.
So let me ask you this. You believe, you think that Trump has been compromised and he's doing the bidding of the new world order?
Yes. I don't think he the Antichrist. But I damn near think he close to it. And I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is this, right? That man not gonna give up that seat. And I wouldn't be surprised if behind the scene he was the president those 4 years that Biden was the president. Because he came in with swift action.
Right.
You don't come in with that action and make those plans in 9 months. You can't make those plans in 9 months. So he been behind the scene making those plans. You feel what I'm saying? And so you have to fool the American people to believe that you came in 9 months and made all these changes. No, you didn't. He was already there, bro. And when he came back, look what started happening. We went back into time. Like they say, history repeats itself. In Ecclesiastes, it said everything up under the sun already been. It's nothing new.
Right.
So when he came back in office, we went way back, bro. We went back. We went all the way back to motherfucking snipers on the roof.
1960s.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We went back to. I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but
no, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
We went back into a time where people shooting off the top of the roof at government officials. You feel what I'm saying? They've been doing it, but they ain't been doing it so boldly.
Right. Not since they killed Kennedy.
Right. So remember, somebody was trying to get the Trump on his property.
They just found him guilty in the last 2 weeks. They just found him guilty.
Then somebody shot him, supposedly, hit him behind the ear or something like that. Then you had this young boy shoot Charlie Kirk. Then you had another young boy shoot in the ICE van. But the point is, listen. I'm finna throw a touchdown right here, Troy.
Throw that touchdown.
I'm finna throw the touchdown right here. Let me show you something. You got homegrown American terror cell. Like I told you, they using the youth to transform us into the new world order. Now, hear what they do, right?
Yes.
They take these young kids, right? They've been abused.
Sexually abused or
sexually abused, mentally abused, physically abused, and they put them on medication.
Right.
Little young white Timmy, Christopher. They take them little kids and they put them in foster homes. And they give them everything they want. But they teach them how to be angry and hide it. And they hide it for so long under this medication that they be getting. When you give a kid a medication they call a psychotic, you have psychotic episode.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then you buy them anything they want. And you got guns laying around the house with an angry kid on psychotic medication. That is a terrorist. That's a homegrown terrorist. And let me show you something else, bro. This is how you know it's homegrown terror. This is how smart the government is. And this is not just conspiracy theories. This is fact.
This is fact.
Listen, how do you have young, white, educated college students fighting for minorities? And minorities are not fighting for themselves the same way those young white people fighting for them.
Conditioning. The conditioning is working so well on black folks that they can turn it against the other races, the other ethnicities, the other people in this nation. It's exactly what you're saying. Turning them
Right.
into terrorists against
That's what it is. Because listen, if you got a 22-year-old, a 25-year-old that said, okay, I don't want this group of people to produce a message that involves hate. So I'm going to sacrifice myself and I'm going to get up here and I'm going to take somebody out. Right? Now, this is a white person. Now, the cause is for like racism, for freedom. But they free.
Mm-hmm.
The one who's doing this too, he free. He been free.
Right.
Who is he fighting for? He fighting for a person like me, like you, the same color we is.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Why? And our color out in the street killing each other.
They fighting each other, and they're not fighting to stay free or to become free.
So you see, it's a plot, bro. It's a plot, and the plot is bigger than anybody else. The plot is bigger than anybody ever imagined, man. It's big. It's bigger than you could ever imagine, and it's so bad right now to the point where, bro, if you got an educated person speaking to you, and he ain't saying directly what you want to hear, you could be telling him the truth. And on every level, on every aspect of life. It's so bad, they so ignorant, they'll pass you by. They'll rather go down the street and get shot in the head than take 2 to 3 minutes to listen to the message that you got to say to prevent them from getting shot in the head. They don't care no more, bro. The internet, like I said, you know, they talking about Trump taking us back to slavery. Trump ain't taking us back to slavery.
Right.
The internet is taking us back to slavery.
Wow.
That's what's taking us, because right now we don't even have a free mind. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people think they smart, but it ain't you that's smart. It's your phone that's smart, motherfucker.
The internet is taking us back to slavery.
Exactly. The internet is taking us back to slavery. Because let me show you something. And I have to find myself, and correct myself a lot. Do you remember when we came up, bro? What we used to do?
Yes.
You remember we used to goddamn meet up, and each one of us would have our own goddamn matchup.
Yes.
It'll be me against you.
Yes.
Zoom against goddamn Zoom against E-Man. Jack against Kaminsky. Palace against Tim. You know what I'm saying? We would meet up and fight. We did everything outside. We spent all our time outside. We didn't have no cell phone. No. We would meet up some kind of way. We would meet up, and that's how we got our point across, by meeting up.
That's right.
Making plans for the next day. Meet up. You know, now people spend 85% of their time on the phone.
On the phone, man.
But you stay on the phone with a light in your face. That light in your face affect your ability throughout the day, throughout the night, to go forward in life. Yes. That light in your face affects you.
That's not by accident. That's by design.
It's by design, right? And everybody is addicted to it. That's a form of slavery.
That's a form of slavery, man.
Because you don't have your mind. Your mind is captured by an object with a light in your face.
My cricket cousin used to always say, why they give smartphones to stupid people? And then I just answered that question about a month and a half ago. They give smartphones to stupid people to use them. What you're talking about is the American people, the American citizen, the citizens of the planet being used by this technology and by these devices, man.
Right. And you know, like, I just feel like again on that new world order type shit. You know, like you see this AI thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't came into it didn't come into play just by chance or just by, you know, technology for some neat technology that you can play with, enhance things with. It came in for a purpose, for a reason, to manipulate the masses of people for what's about to come. If you put it out there and you get people used to seeing it,
yes,
when they do see it, they ain't gonna believe it.
They ain't gonna believe it.
They ain't gonna believe it.
Give them a little drop so they'll be familiar with it. And then when they see it, they don't think it's real. They think it's what they got to drop of the movie, the television show, the rap song. But it's really the reality, man.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you something else, bro. It's fact. This a fact, right? So lately, I've been like trying to tap into different frequencies.
Yes. Yes.
You know, like sounds and bells and stuff like that. You know what I mean? First time, you know, like 9-ether, all these different types of frequencies for healing and for bad energy and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at Facebook, when you get on the internet, right, it's all different kinds of frequencies. When they be playing these songs in the background, these songs that you ain't never heard before, this music that you ain't never heard before, they frequencies.
Right. Okay.
So when you hear this shit, you being led to whatever this frequency want to take you. You understand? A lot of people don't understand that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different. Man, I never heard the frequencies that I've been hearing as I've been hearing in 2025, 2024. Like, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And it's leading the masses of people. But it's like goddamn, it's like a volcano done erupted. And the masses of people are just running, jumping in the lake of fire. And they don't even care no more.
Let me ask you this. Where you're hearing the frequencies on the social media apps or in the music or the television? Where you hearing the frequencies?
You hear the frequencies like, okay, you know that I can't that little music they play in the background.
Yes.
It's, you know, they play it and almost all like and almost all of the, when they telling stories and shit, you hear that music in the background. Okay. When have you ever heard that, Troy?
I haven't. So you said
you never heard it, right?
On a show or on one of these one of the videos or something, when they explain something they're talking about, then they'll play that little music in the background.
That little music, that's a frequency.
Right.
That's a frequency. Right. You ain't never heard that on TV. Right. What that called? That's a frequency.
Is it a new frequency or is it a frequency that we just don't know about?
I don't know. I can't tell you if I know it's new to me because I never heard it before. I never heard it on TV. I never heard it no kind of way. And you got all different kinds of frequencies. And you got to understand that when you hearing this type of music that they playing in the background, it's on some kind of vulgar shit.
Yeah, the vibration is vulgar.
The vibration, exactly. You get exactly what. So I can rock with you because you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes. It's demonic. Is what we get to the bottom of. They're conjuring up spirits and they calling on these entities. And like you said, they running and jumping in the lake of fire, which is physical. And they don't even know it. Yeah.
Like, you know, like they say, I asked the dude the other day, right? I'm just jumping all around the place to make my point.
Jump, brother, jump. We getting it in, we getting it out.
Satanism is so wide open right now, right?
Yes, wide open. Satanism is wide open.
Satanism is so wide open right now that people actually are in love with the devil. They love to dance with the devil.
In broad
because here's why. Here's why. For so long, they painted the devil as a red man with horns on his head, and he was evil, and everybody was scared of the devil.
Right.
Right? But when you look at it and you really delve into who the devil really is, the devil is a choice, man.
Yeah.
The devil is nothing but a choice. Because if you go back to the story of Adam and Eve, right? When the snake slid down the tree, he didn't tell them no lie. He told them the truth.
Right.
They chose to do what they did. It's a choice. And so people finding out that Satanism is nothing more than a choice, and they choosing to make the choice.
They choosing
to get ahead.
They choosing
to get more
in their choice,
for the riches. They choosing. And so now that you see what the devil really is, the devil is making the choice to advance in the place where you want to go in a fast way. And you can get there. All you got to do is make the choice.
Make the choice to sell your soul.
Corinthians 4:4. For the God of this world has blinded the people. You feel what I'm saying? And people see right now more than ever. That's why they're selling their soul, bro.
Let me ask you this. Let me jump around. What do you think about Sean Diddy Combs getting 4 years for all the demonic stuff he was doing? Talk to me about that.
Well, I look at it like this, bro. You can't prosecute a man for his lifestyle. Man, he was just a freak. How you gonna prosecute a man for his lifestyle? That's why the man, that was plain and simple.
Let me ask you this then. What about the compromising footage and video of other people being abused, other people abusing people? Is that valid or is that fake?
Man, listen. The only thing that is valid in all of that man's trial is the fact that he beat that girl up. And a couple of people say they got drugged. They felt like they were raped. But when you have masses of people going to a party with a known sexual offender, a pedophile, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you went to that party willingly and you know what's going on, then you're a part of it.
You're a willing participant.
You can't convict the man of his lifestyle. He just used to have freaky parties. The only thing he got convicted of was transporting them women from state to state for prostitution. You can't do that. That falls up under the Man's Act.
Falls up under the Man's Act and a human trafficking, ain't
right.
Considered human trafficking?
I don't know if this is the extent to human trafficking, but it was for purposes of sex, so it can't be human trafficking. Human trafficking is, I think, when it's against your will.
Right.
Pimping now is human trafficking.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because they changed the law up here, you know, like they try to get sophisticated with it, and they will hold, like, if you selling drugs or whatever, and you holding somebody's card, and they going out prostitute to try to pay off the debt or whatever to get the card back, that's prostitution and pimping.
Right.
That's an automatic 10 years. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, they can get on OnlyFans. They can get on OnlyFans and sell pictures of their body and sell videos of their body, and that's legitimate from what they say, right?
Yeah. But yeah, man, this shit going crazy. And another thing, bro, like I put on my page one time that a lot of people haven't seen like this, like Massachusetts, bro, like why is it at Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, goddamn Jamaica Plain, Mass Ave, Dudley, all these places like that, bro. Listen, the police station is surrounded by every hood. You know, like Nelly. Remember when the police precinct used to be right there and the block was right there?
Right. Still there.
Man, listen, man. That I be saying, like, they got an agenda. It ain't came into fruition yet, right? Man, you got people selling, smoking right in front of the police.
Right in front of the police.
Right in front of the police. Watch, look, it's so bad, bro. Well, they don't even lock you up. They give you a safe place to go smoke and shoot up.
Yeah. If you're high,
that's how bad it is, bro.
If
they give you a place to go and smoke and shoot up.
If you're high, if you're corrupted, you're easily defeated. You're more manageable. You're gonna be easily able to be controlled, and that's what they want, man.
That's it. They controlling the situation, but it's gonna come a time, bro. Like right now, what they did in Memphis. This is why I'm saying is not to glorify drug use, not to say, oh, in my city, they can smoke out in the open. No, that ain't what I'm saying. Like Memphis, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You see what they did in Memphis?
Locked it down.
Locked it down. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So they got people comfortable. They got people comfortable with like, okay, this is what happening, and boom. And I like I said, I'm jumping out of point for a minute. Like I said, bro, the government will send people to carry out an action just to get what they want. Just to make a law or to take a right away.
They call it the problem, reaction, solution.
Right.
Problem, reaction, solution. We want to get to this solution, so we create this problem to get this reaction to get to the solution.
Right. Because up here, bro, you motherfuckers been acting crazy out of nowhere. Shit that my lieutenant told me the other day. He was like, "Hey man, when you go outside, be careful because you got on a uniform."
Right, and that's
just out of nowhere. Like, just listen, out of nowhere, bro. They burning up police cars, cocktailing buildings, just out of nowhere. Right.
Now let's talk about that. That's not by accident. That is an organized effort, a very well-funded effort to bring about the Civil War. Let's talk about the Civil War. To bring about the Civil War.
We already in the Civil War.
We already in the Civil War.
We already in the Civil War, bro. You know why we're in the Civil War?
Why? Talk to me.
You got the government fighting against its own people, and the people fighting against the government. What is that?
That's a rebellion. That's a rebellion, revolution. Let's talk about it.
I don't know if you know about it, but you remember? I don't know if you ever read about Shays' Rebellion.
Shays' Rebellion. I think that took place in South Carolina or somewhere like that.
It was in Massachusetts.
Shays' Rebellion.
It was in Massachusetts. That was Shays' Rebellion was in Massachusetts. I think back in the 15 or 1600s. With the same thing that's going on right now, we're going on back then. And hold on a minute, I gotta take a picture. So hold on.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me, Tavares Squared Up. We've got a wonderful conversation going on. We got the good brother out of Boston, Massachusetts, Mr. Jay Jackson, a native of Athens, Georgia, called in. You can call in yourself, 762-402-3617, and get in on the conversation. Listen, man, it's about informing our people. It's about building the institutions, building the networks to be able to sustain when the shit hits the fan. You may not think it's going to hit the fan, but like me and Jay Jackson are talking right now, the shit's already hitting the fan. They got plans for you that you have no ideas about. And you need to be trying to get familiar with what's going on, man, because this shit is real.
Right. And so, yeah, man, it's so bad, man. The rebellion is so bad that I want you to think about it. Take a minute and think about it. Everybody heard it, right? Just think about how bad of a rebellion it is
when you got a group of young people in a violent city telling the military,
Telling the military.
come on, come on. We got extendos. We got this and we got that. We ready for y'all. You know how much of rebellion that is? And you know what the message being sent across the United States of America is?
Mm-hmm.
Just like I put on that post I did today, in Reagan's administration.
Yes.
I'm finna show you something, bro. In Reagan's administration, all the way up into the Clinton administration, young black people, same as right now, were called super predators.
Yes.
And what they were doing, they was military form agents kicking in doors. Same thing they doing right now with ICE.
Yes.
Same thing they doing right now, Baltimore, DC, Chicago, Philly. The same thing they doing right now, they did in the 80s. The only thing different now is it's a form of martial law.
Right.
I'm telling you. And when you throw that term around martial law, people are like, we don't goddamn martial law. Bro, when have you ever seen a motherfucker outrightly fight the federal government?
You haven't. You would not in our lifetime, not in the
You
last
ain't never, I ain't never seen that like that, bro.
Yes.
Outright fight the federal government. Like, we got a country now that's going against the government, going against you got the military and you got the people, whether they from here or another country, they fighting. That's what you call a civil war, bro. And then on top of that, when you taking the police rights away to police and sending the government in, the military in, to take over the police job, that's a form of martial law.
Right. And they're about to escalate it with the Insurrection Act, where they're going to bring in more, bring in the full military in certain places.
Because see, that's why I say, like, you got that internet, bro, and that internet is pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
The internet is pushing it, and it's just pushing them right on into that new world order.
Right on into the new world.
And before you know it, we're gonna be hostages in our own country. You know, it says that the time when the new world order martial law will be totally in effect is when everybody will be mandated to their own home.
Shelter in place, lockdown. Shelter
you remember when that was the perfect time to do it when COVID came out.
That's right.
It was just a test. It was a test run. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now let me show you something. You got China, Russia, and North Korea coming together boldly talking shit. And then you didn't even have Trump say how old our United States grid is. And you had Canada threaten the grid in the United States. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, right.
They showing you the movement they done told you so many times. You feel what I'm saying? The United States, we ain't weak, but we done got weaker. Because it was a time when other countries started talking that shit, we were gonna send one of them ballistics over there real quick. Or we'll put that display out there in that Pacific. You feel what I'm saying? And they acquired that shit down. Now all the countries rising up against us, bro.
That's by design, because they want China to be the leader of the 21st century.
And if you don't believe me, whoever listening, they can go back and do their own research. History is repeating itself, bro. Trump is a mirror of Woodrow Wilson. Trump is a straight mirror of Woodrow Wilson.
So let's just cut to the chase. He's a racist, or is he a globalist? Which one is he?
I don't know if he's a racist, but I know that I can't say that he's a racist. I can say that that motherfucker is a dictator.
Has he been compromised by Israel and
He's been
Benjamin
compromised by
Netanyahu?
Russia. He's been compromised by Russia, bro.
Okay.
He's been compromised by Russia, I'm telling you.
Okay. Let me ask you two more questions.
And wait. Let me tell you something else. This why I'm telling you, bro. People don't believe what that man be saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
This the first president that you ever had that speak proper English when he's talking to you. He don't speak that,
Political talk.
He don't
doesn't
speak the
mix his
political
words.
talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He speak it to where you can understand what he's saying, and that's why they hate him, right?
Right, because he's pulling the curtain back on
Right.
the games that they've been playing, the political
Right. When the man telling you fake news, it's fake news. He's telling you the truth.
That's right.
He telling you the truth.
This is what
But
I said.
We as a people so dumbed down, we just don't get it.
This is what I said.
Look, the president told you about the goddamn the UFOs on live TV.
Mm-hmm. Space Force.
I don't know if you've seen that. Did you see that?
I may have, but remind the audience.
Yeah, he said on live TV, he was like, yeah, they know what's going on up there, but I really can't talk about that.
So that's similar to what he said about those quote unquote drones that was flying around right after the election. We talked about that, but then.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got a president that's telling you the truth, and people don't believe it. And they fighting against this ICE ban. But I'm telling you something, bro. I just really think something about to happen. Well, and I just really think the people from other countries will stand up and fight for their rights, but the United States citizens will lay down. So they got to get all those people out of here before they do what they do.
You absolutely right. The American citizen will lay down, but it's some diehard patriotic American citizens who know what's at stake. The majority might not know, but it's a minority that do know. You and I, we know, but we're not prepared. But there's some motherfuckers out here who really prepared for this shit.
Listen, man. If you think I'm lying, bro, listen. I put on the post the other day. If it was a blackout right now, bro, I would outlast a lot of people. I buy batteries, generators. I buy all kinds of shit that work by the sun.
That's right.
I buy perishable food.
That's right.
I do all of it.
You're preparing, man.
You got to prepare because listen to what you listening to. You got to pay attention to.
Right.
And if you ain't paying attention to it, you're gonna be a casualty of war.
Absolutely correct. Two good questions before we shut it down. What's coming towards the planet from outer space? They think they call it Atlas.
Not a goddamn thing.
That's propaganda. That's fake news.
Nothing. Ain't nothing coming towards us. But I'm gonna tell you this right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tell people all the time to pay attention to their surrounding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vast majority of people look down, right to left. Mm-hmm. Never look up. You never look up. You don't never know what's going on above your head, right?
Right.
But this is what I think happened. Every so many years, the planet starts to revolve.
Self-clean.
The planet is revolving into, like, say 400 or 500 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The planet is revolving around back to where it came from. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're seeing all kind of different stuff in the elements that you ain't never seen before. Right?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I be looking at the moon a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And it if you look up there at the moon, I see it be like full moons every other night. And for the first time, I seen the moon, like the humpback moon and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you seeing different stuff in the sky. Like it took me almost 40 years to see. Yeah. Oh, they come to get the keys. I got to go.
Okay.
Go. Oh, I got to go.
All right, my brother.
You didn't think I said two, did you?
All right, guys, that was a good brother, Jay Jackson, out of Boston, Massachusetts. Listen, man, the conversation was incredible. I'm completely in agreement with most of what you said. A couple of things I have a different opinion about, but the majority, I was completely in accordance with it, man. We've got to prepare. We've got to do the things that matter, because if you don't, you will be a casualty of war, like the good brother said, man. Listen, guys, the number is 762-402-3617. It's a late night call-in show, and the floor is yours. I want to thank a few people for stopping by. Brother Appleby, thank you for stopping by. Miss Browning, thank you for stopping by. My brother was in the building. Sean Smith, thank you for stopping by, bruh. Appreciate you. Listen, guys, we're just out here trying to create an atmosphere, trying to create a platform for us to be able to exchange ideas where we can move forward and build institutions and build something that's going to be beneficial versus this false and phony stuff that we've been doing. We're listening to 41 Savage. We've got 47 minutes in. We're going to rock out a few more minutes and see if we can get someone else to call in. The number is 762-402-3617. The square line is open. We want to shout out the good brother Jay Jackson again up in Boston, Massachusetts, man. Thank you so much for calling in, man. The first caller in the square line, and I think he's going to be a routine guest on this show. And you can be a routine guest yourself, my friend. Just call in. Dial the number, 762-402-3617. And let's talk about whatever's on your mind, whatever's on your heart, and try to do the right thing. Squared up lifestyle. God, family, business, country. And we're glad to be here, man. Hopefully we can keep this thing called America vibrant, keep it free, and keep it in existence. People are throwing their freedoms away. They're getting in league with Satan. And that's something I never do. Let me repeat that. That's something I never do. Gladys prayed to God. Gladys prayed to Jesus. And Gladys was my earthbound angel. And I'm going to forever be in line with God. Fuck you, Satan. Fuck you, devil. And I meant that. Listen, guys, thank you for joining me. Tavares Squared Up. Squared Up Lifestyle. God, family, business, country. Let's read an article or two, and then we'll shut it down, man. It's a late night open phone call. Late night call-in show. We're going to go to Bossip and see what they've got to say. See if we can check out Bossip. See if they've got something interesting for the late night phone call, late night call-in show. The number again, guys, 762-402-3617. Celebrity news. What are they talking about? Calling Amber Lamb. Lab Rule loses Universal Music Group defamation suit. Judge succulently says not like us was Kendrick's opinion. So I guess Kendrick Lamar and Drake have had a lawsuit, After months of legal back and forth, Universal Music Group has emerged victorious in Drake's defamation lawsuit. The Hollywood Reporter reports that U.S. District Judge Jeanette Vargas ruled Thursday that the lyrics of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us are expressions of opinion rather than statements of fact. A reasonable listener could not have concluded that not. All right. I agree with that. Freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Matthew Knowles spills secret story behind Beyonce and Alicia's long lost Put It in a Love Song shoot. Says they had to be helicoptered out. Okay. That's Beyonce and Alicia Keys. ATLFW 2025 celebrates the culture, creativity, and community that amplifies Atlanta's fashionable festival ensue. All right, October 3rd through the 5th, 2025, Atlanta Fashion Week returned to Atlantic Station with 4 days of runway shows, retail activations, and cultural experiences designed to spotlight the fashion's emerging designers, leaders, and disruptors. Produced by Rag Trade Atlanta, ATL Fashion Week has evolved into more than just a series of shows. It's an incubator for independent design. Yeah, boy, y'all love some fashion. We love some fashion. Okay, Cam Newton welcomes baby number 9, second child with girlfriend Jasmine Brown. Woo Law, the hottest thirst traps of this week. Volume 116. You know we're here. You know why we're here. Back at it again with the hottest thirst traps that dropped during the action-packed week dominated by Portia Williams, seemingly switching teams after her messy divorce. Lotto stirring up pregnancy rumors during a recent performance. Offset shutting down rumors he smashed Shawty. Tiana Taylor publicly lusting over Aaron Pierre. All right, guys. I think that's enough right there. The number 762-402-3617. All that is of irrelevant. Nothing really matters with what I just read from Boston. That's all distraction. That's all distractions. And the truth is in what me and Jay Jackson were talking about. We're talking about the future. We're talking about freedom. We're talking about corruption. We're talking about evil. And you need to be focused on that as well. Because when the shit hits the fan, you may not be able to get out the way. You may be consumed, you may be destroyed, and you may lose your life and your soul and be a casualty of this war that you're not preparing for. Let's get a prayer in here, guys, and we'll shut this thing down. Dear Lord, thank you for blessing us with the opportunity to live these lives. Please keep us covered with grace and mercy, which only you can bestow upon us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen, amen. Listen, guys, we do this thing. Hit the number back. Hit the number back, Jay. Hit the number back, Jay. Jay Jackson is calling back in. Hit the number back, Jay Jackson. Phone number 762-402-3617. Hit the number back, Jay. Hit the number back, Jay Jackson. Come on back, brother. 762-402-3617. The line's open, man. The line is open. The shutdown is in day number 10, I think. I think it's day number 10. Yeah, we definitely got to go, my brother. Come on back. Come on back. Call back in. Call back in, my brother. Mr. Jackson, call back in. Come on, call back in, baby. Call back in, baby. There we go. Hello, thank you for calling me. Tavares Squared Up. We've got Mr. Jay Jackson back in the building. Jay.
Yep.
Listen, man, glad you.
Yeah. Yeah. I just got on work, man. But yeah, I'm enjoying this conversation right here, man, because it gives me a chance to, you know what I mean, get some of this stuff out that's been in my mind, you know what I mean? Whereas I know, yeah, you know, people really don't be wanting to hear the politics shit or the, you know, devil fingers, you know, up in the air. So some that conspiracy theory shit, but it's not conspiracy theories, you know what I mean? It's facts.
It's facts, man. I was telling my cousin earlier, I have to talk at a level that the general public and my people can stay with me on, because I'll go real deep because I've been watching it. And that's what I told you today. I said, man, I can't talk about this with everybody because everybody ain't got this level of understanding, you know?
Right.
Everything you're talking about, I'm in agreement with. I may vary on a couple of subject matters, but most of what you're saying, I'm in complete concurrence with, man, because it's the truth. Ain't no conspiracies and ain't no coincidences either. This shit is done by design to destroy.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. To pick up where we left off at, you were asking me about something coming towards America or something in the sky,
yes,
or whatever, like that. Let me tell you, listen, the security of the United States of America has been breached. And they doing anything and everything to keep the veil over your eyes.
Right.
It ain't nothing up there in the motherfucking skies. Ain't no goddamn Anunnaki coming back. Ain't none of that shit coming back. The United States of America, the security has been breached. If it's anything, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you were growing up, matter of fact, let me go back to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little kid, I remember looking up in the sky at a whole bunch of stars at night. The sky was filled with stars.
Right.
And we would sit out and find the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper. We could find the different zodiac signs, depending on what time of month it was.
Right.
You could find all kinds of stuff in the sky by looking at the stars, right?
Right.
Now you hardly see no stars.
Why? Why are you not seeing any stars?
Because it's controlled. The sky is being controlled, like the clouds and shit, to hide like these drones and shit that they putting up in the sky, bro.
Drone, satellite.
They got. Listen, Elon Musk them put thousands, hundreds of thousands of Starlink satellites up there, bro.
You talked about that after the election. You talked about those Starlink satellites. Let's talk about
and I was taking pictures because listen, you know, I'm gonna go back to go forward again. When I was a kid, they told me that I was a slow learner. Mm-hmm. They put me in one class all day. They said I was retarded. The street called me crazy. I was in and out of jail all the time. So what I was supposed to learn, I didn't learn.
Right.
And got older, I had a knack for wanting to goddamn. I was thirsty for knowledge. Feel what I'm saying? And it came in the form of like history and science and shit like that, right? And so I pay attention to every fucking thing around me, bro.
So with that being said, you should have been a scientist, or architect, a researcher, a excavator. All these things were stripped from us with that thug and that gangster and that motherfucking rap music. I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
If society had gave me the chance that I deserved, I probably would have been something. But you know, like that, I just felt like society fucked me over in a large way. But fuck all that. I had a choice,
Yeah.
and I fucked up. But that's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is like I like to look up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I look up more than I look down.
Right.
It's so much shit going on up in our sky, bro. It's unfucking believable.
Mm.
Like when people saying they seeing, like they talking about the anarchy and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe Project Bluebeam.
The artificial revelation of alien life form to make humanity fall in line under one world government. That's what you think is what they're setting up with this Atlas 31, Project Bluebeam, where they're going to trick the world into thinking that we're being visited by aliens.
What did Ronald Reagan say? What you said, Troy? Ronald Reagan said what you just said. Exactly, word for word, what you just said. The only thing different he said was for the United States of America to come together, for everybody to come together, it would have to be a threat.
Right. An alien threat.
Alien threat.
Out of this world threat.
Out of this world threat, exactly.
Yeah.
What did the man say in the book, The Whole Pale Horse? Same shit. This was the same shit that the man killed, and they said he was a conspiracy theorist. They said everything that the man was saying was a lie, but come to find out, all the shit that the man was saying is true.
William Cooper, Bill Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse.
Right. And it's another book called Beyond the Pale Horse.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if people read that Message to the Black Man.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan. Man, it's just so much shit that they talked about, man, that just happening right now, man. It don't make no sense. I'm telling you, man, what that the shit that they putting up there in the sky, bro, is I don't know if it's from other countries or from our country, but I know that it's hundreds of thousands of Starlink satellites up there. I done seen a whole bunch of them. Right when Trump took office, there was so much shit hovering over the sky.
Yeah.
People, I called Channel 7 News, right?
Yeah.
You know what they told me?
What they say?
Every day I was at work, I would go out and I would take pictures, right?
Uh-huh.
I would take pictures. It would happen when the sun was real bright.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I really believe they got some kind of beam. Like when the sun come out, I think they got some kind of beam that they point at the sun to make it real bright. Because you ain't seen the sun as bright as it been. Like the sun is so bright sometimes, bro, where it's almost like it's a pulse. Like it's radiating.
Right.
Like it's radiating. At those times, I would go out and I would take pictures, right? And I would see shit. You know, like satellites.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's a whole bunch of shit going on up there, bro. I got pictures on my Facebook right now. Around the time, this was in January, February, it was so many drones and unidentified objects hovering up in the sky that people all over the world were calling in. And I was seeing these motherfuckers before people started calling in. When I called Channel 7 Action News, I told them, I said, hey, listen, y'all telling us that it's something in the sky, but y'all ain't telling us what it is. It's something hovering up over us. And
what they told you, to mind your business or that you crazy?
Oh, that lady, I said, it's something hovering up over us, and y'all said it was wrong. And she said, whatever, those are the drones. And hung up the phone on me.
Mm.
Yeah. So that let me know that some kind of way the United States have been compromised. I think Russia might got shit up there watching us. China. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's almost like it's some kind of galactic war. And you got to remember that Trump, one of his number one priorities when he got in office the next time, he said we were going to start working on a space force.
Right. Space Force defending against outside.
Outside force. So you remember he said that, right?
Yeah.
Now, you remember, I don't know if you see people be saying that they be hearing all these booms in the sky and people seeing shit falling out the sky and it's like it's a galactic war that we can't see. It is a fucking war we can't see.
Is it a spiritual war or is it an alien war?
Bro, man, listen, man. I believe that it's other life forms on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe that no fucking aliens are up in the sky, flying around, getting ready to make a fucking landing. We under attack by some alien force. We under attack by other countries. We under attack by technology.
If you could see me, I had to lay back, man. That was shocking what you just said. We at war. Yeah. Goodness gracious, man. This is heavy.
Bro. That's what we at war. We at war with different types of technology. You know, when people say, you know, look goddamn, you know the little thing with it's like it's like a hoverboard, but you got a backpack, and then you can kind of goddamn fly, and it look like somebody walking in the sky. This is technology, man.
The propulsion, the jet propulsion thing, the backpack propulsion thing.
Right. It look like it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels to the shit, and they making it look like, you know, it's gonna become a time. It's gonna become a time, bro. If this shit don't stop, it's gonna become a time where they gonna scare us into a coma, and everybody gonna be submissive and walk into that coma, and it's gonna be like a motherfucking goddamn Hitler and Stalin all over again.
Let me ask you this. That technology you was talking about, is that technology from within the earth, or is that something from outside the earth, alien technology that we've come to?
And listen, I do believe it's other life forms, but I don't believe that we under attack from those life forms. I believe that technology that have got so advanced till they make us think it's other life forms. Now, I don't know whether it's true or not, but something just to throw out there. Under President Dwight D. Eisenhower,
military-industrial complex,
they said he made a treaty with
the aliens.
Mm-hmm. And that treaty was for the aliens to take human life
and give us that technology.
And give us the technology.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm rocking with you, because you right there where I'm at. We right there together. We don't live long enough. We don't study long enough. We don't read long enough. We know what they got going on. Go ahead.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So that's what I feel. I just feel like it's technology, you know what I mean? And I just feel like it's a lot of evil forces. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And people, somebody, I was talking to a guy at work, right? And he disagreed with me when I told him that knowledge is evil, bro.
Yes. Wrong type of knowledge is evil.
Knowledge is evil. For a long time, I used to always say, knowledge is power and education is the key to life success.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Knowledge is power. But that same knowledge that they talking about is power was that same snake that slid down the tree and led you astray.
Yes. Knowledge.
That same knowledge is the knowledge that build weapons of mass destruction capable of taking out a whole world. Knowledge of, people capable of committing hideous crimes and getting away with it for years, like serial killers and rapists and all that shit. You have to have knowledge to get away with this shit.
Yes. Or some sort of demonic power to assist you in getting away with that shit.
Right. It's like, hey man. I'm just saying, man, like this shit so deep, man, it don't make no sense, bro. And where the world at right now, man, it just don't make no sense, bro. It really don't.
Well, it makes sense when you know the evil and demonic is trying to consume all the life and all the goodness in this thing, man. They want this motherfucker to burn, and that's what they're gonna do. I got one more good question for you.
Man, you got to give me at least 3 more good questions.
well, I got them too. Is the artificial intelligence alien intelligence or demonic intelligence that they keep telling us is going to kill us all? What is that? Hello? Good God Almighty, God. We just lost Jay Jackson, guys. We just lost Jay Jackson. Let's see if we can get him back on here. Mr. Appleby, if you're still out, there you go. Come on back, my brother. Come on back.
I was getting out the car, my bad.
No doubt.
Listen, man. Listen.
They say in the comment section, they said when you said, listen, man, you about to cook. Let's cook. Give it to me. Come on.
Hey, it ain't nothing finna come out of the sky, bro. Listen, this guy was here before me, before you, before everybody. Your grandmama, my grandmama. But, man, you ain't never heard nobody say they seen no goddamn demons. They seen no fucking aliens walk out the sky.
Mm-hmm.
All this shit being made up for the masses of people to be scared and to go in one direction.
One direction where they can corner
one direction.
You.
One world order. One world order. That's why they keep telling you this, bro. That's why they keep putting it out there. That's why they keep feeding the algorithm. That's why they keep doing all the shit they doing to lead the masses of people where they want to lead them. Now, believe me, if it was a threat to the earth that were coming out the sky, they got satellites capable. They got satellites capable of watching when we get out the bed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Mm-hmm.
They got satellites see everything you do, bro. Like, they got shit. When you get out the bed in the morning, go take a piss, go take a shit, brush your teeth, go in the refrigerator, cook food, they got shit to see exactly what you're doing. But they can't use that. And they can't use it to let you know that they're doing. Because, look, listen. If a motherfucker can shoot an object out the sky that's traveling at the speed of light. You hear me, man?
What kind of technology is that?
What kind of technology is that, bro? So you mean to tell me that you can shoot an object out of the sky traveling at the speed of light, but you can't detect some kind of mothership that's coming out the sky towards Earth, and you can't detect what it is?
That's the lie they telling. Or that's the lie they selling.
That's the lie they fucking selling. Exactly. That's the lie they selling, bro.
All right, two more questions.
Okay.
What is going on with Israel? Is Israel our enemy? Is Israel the Antichrist? Let's talk about it.
I don't know, man. I ain't never paid too much attention to that part of that war going on with Israel. I ain't never really that Gaza and all that shit. I ain't never paid attention to that, so I really can't speak on that.
Tenfold. Next question is tied to, or possibly tied to, what killed Charlie Kirk? Who killed Charlie Kirk? Why did they kill Charlie Kirk?
I don't know, but it seemed like he got a little too big for his britches. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like he done. Man, let me show you something, bro. This is I think that, man, you know my opinion. You know, they say opinion like assholes. Everybody got one.
Everybody got one, but yours is informed, my brother. Yours is informed.
But listen, let me tell you something. We ain't seen no sniper on the roof type shit like we said a little while ago in 60, 70-something years. Like, we don't see mass killings. You know, we don't see people make attempts. But for this man to be so close, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Trump? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How did they not cover that? How did they not cover that roof? That roof of that school was supposed to be covered by the CIA, the FBI, or somebody. Because you got a man right here with racial ideology, and you know the world hate him. And that roof was the perfect sniper position. How did they not cover that, bro? Just ask yourself that. How did they not cover it?
Because they wanted what happened to happen.
Exactly.
I don't think he was shot. I think it's something even more nefarious. I think he was hit with an energy weapon, and whatever nanotechnology they had in him, that detonated it from the end. I don't think he was shot. I think that was something blowed up inside of him via the energy weapon that they hit him with. That's just me and how deep I go with it. It was something that was in him, and when they detonated, it blowed his neck out because they were sending it up to get detonated. That's how sophisticated these people are. Now, if anything happened to me, I might be right, but I'm not suicidal, as they say.
Yeah, that shit went right. And like I said, bro, like it just don't make sense to me, bro, how all these young white people fighting for a black cause.
Well, they've been, like I said, they've been conditioned to.
No, I don't. Well, I didn't mean to cut you out, but I don't believe that. I just believe that it's one step closer to the next step. And the next step, the next step is right around the corner, man.
That's true too, but the conditioning been going on for the last 60 years. See, they had to condition enough white people to support niggas being desegregated, right? Then once they got the niggas desegregated, they couldn't bring forth the race war, so they had to compromise the niggas in their morality. After they compromised the niggas in morality, then it was peace. But then they had to ship all the jobs overseas and goddamn get rid of all the manufacturing to create that underclass. After they created the underclass, now we got to dumb these motherfuckers down, right? because they're gonna be able
Right.
to create their own industry. After we introduced this thing, after we co-opted this thing called rap music, because crack couldn't do it. Crack made you rich. After we co-opted this thing called rap music, then it worked so good on y'all niggas killing each other, selling dope, smoking dope, fucking and sucking like fool. We'll turn it on the rest of the country. And that's how you got good, decent white people screaming and yelling about illegals coming into the country. The
Right.
last nigga who should want illegal coming to the country is a black man, because then you got to compete for food, for work, and for housing. And these people, they know their history, they know their lineage. They got a level of unity that you can't even imagine. So they gonna automatically be strong.
Yeah. Hey, it's two things I want to touch on before we end, bro. You know I gotta get back over to. I love this shit.
Me too, man. Me too. Listen, man, when you got off the phone, I said, man, he gonna be a regular guest on the late night calling show. I
But
definitely know.
I want to point out something that's going on in the world right now, right?
Mhm.
You know El Chapo and that movement over there in Mexico with them drugs in the United States threatening Mexico, and Trump talking about sending troops over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, them cartels, they up in the mountains, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah. They
They,
up in the
they in the
mountains.
mountains. And listen to what I'm telling you. This is fact. And you can look this up. If they go over there fucking with that man, what president was it? I'm trying to figure out what president was it. Was it Woodrow Wilson? Might have been Woodrow Wilson. One man, Pancho Villa. Pancho Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Pancho Villa was notorious for rebelling against the government. Had his own thing going on, and the United States wanted him. They sent 100 troops over there, up there in them same goddamn mountains,
Mm-hmm.
over there in Mexico. They sent 100 over there. One man ran them all over them goddamn mountains. Their shoes was all busted open. Couple of them died, broken legs. They handed up. Sent 500 more. One man ran them all over them goddamn mountains. They was all fucked up. Next thing you know, the motherfuckers sent 10,000 troops over there. One man ran them folks raggedy in them mountains maybe over a year or two, and they called it off and never called it.
Pancho
It's
Villa.
history. That's why I keep saying history is repeating itself, bro. History is repeating itself. If you send them troops over there on them folk territory, you have no clue. Them little bat caves and drop offs. You don't know nothing about them folks. Them folks gonna run your ass ragged over there.
Yeah.
Not saying that, you know, that they ain't equipped to do it, but history then showed you that you sent 10,000 troops for one man and you couldn't get the job done.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
And that's crazy, man. So we gotta pay attention to that too. And so this is how I think a civil war is gonna kick off.
Mm.
That's too close to home for one thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a drug war. How would they win? How would they win a drug? How would they win a war? How would Mexicans win a war if the United States sent troops over there fucking with them cartels? You know how they would? You know how they'll do it? They'll start picking off niggas over here.
Mm.
That's what they'll do. They'll start killing niggas. Just start killing up motherfuckers.
Right.
We would be the most easiest target. And there it is right there. A whole blown civil war.
The black population would be picked off, and black folks will think white folk doing it, then you got black and white folk going at each other.
Yeah, so it'll be a whole civil war. It'll start just like that. It'll start with the Mexican, then the white folk jump in. It'll be just a whole nother war again because that's the only way they can win.
Right.
Did it make sense to you what I'm saying? Because they can't win no other way. But if they just like for okay, you seen my point is like this. You seen that they talking about goddamn like 9/11, they flew the plane.
Mm-hmm.
They bombed the planes and shit right now, right? Okay. So people can't really goddamn blow up shit. They can't come across water with no fucking bombs. So they gotta take people out the best way they can. So the best way to take people out is what? Wait till they have large crowds and then start driving trucks and cars into them crowds.
Oh, yeah.
How much of that you been seeing lately?
Listen, the boy Alex Jones talks about that all the time. Those
lot.
False flags.
A
False
lot.
flags to incite the race war, to incite the civil war, to incite the illegal immigrant war. Listen, man, there's so much going on, man. So much going on. Listen, I had prayed earlier. Can we get a prayer in and shut this thing down? And
Yep. Let's
dear
do
Lord, thank you for blessing us with the opportunity to live these lives. Please keep us covered with grace and mercy. Please keep the good brother Jay Jackson in good health, good sound mind, so we can continue to do this for the next 30 years. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen, amen. Come on, man.
Hey, amen, boy. It was good to kick it with you, man. But I'm gonna have to go in the lab, boy. You done made me go in the lab, bro.
Listen, man, go in the lab and build that arsenal up and come on back with some more hot shit.
Yeah. I got to go in the lab, man, because that was pretty good. That was good for my soul. You feel me?
The playback gonna be even better, my brother. I'm gonna chop it up.
I'm gonna have to listen to that one for a couple of days or so I can figure out what avenue to travel next time.
Yes, sir. Listen, man, let's do it in a couple of weeks, man, please. And if not, you can call back in tomorrow, call back in Saturday, call back in Sunday, because I'm gonna try to do it all weekend because I got some time off, man. Just trying to build a platform, a call-in platform, and I truly appreciate you, man.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait a week or two so I can come back. I'm gonna have that 1-2 punch.
Okay, that'll work.
All right.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
Yes, sir. Jay Jackson, guys. Jay Jackson, the good brother Jay Jackson.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, that was powerful, man. Shit, man, for real. I didn't think he could put it down like that, but Jay Jackson went for an hour and a half, man. I'm grateful for that because it's good content, man. Listen, who up with me, man? Who up with all squared up at this time of hour, man? Listen, guys, the phone number a couple more times, 762-402-3617. If anybody wants to call in, anybody got some comments they want to make, anybody got some critiques, anybody has some praise, we look forward to it. We welcome to it. We just going to go on and crank up that 41 Savage and rock on out. Four corners of the square, squared up lifestyle. Squared up lifestyle consists of God, family, business, country. And if you implement these tenets of the squared up lifestyle, you will in fact be squared up, and we can build off that. Let me get the music right, guys. Sorry about that, man. Forgive Tavares squared up. You know that boy he be moving real fast, trying to move real fast. Still doing it the way he used to do it. So yeah. Anybody out there, the phone number, the square line, 762-402-3617. We're about to shut it down, guys. But if you got any ideas, any comments, we welcome that. We look forward to that. And we're going to keep rocking out, man. 41 Savage, take us on out of here, brother. Squared up lifestyle. Four corners of the square, guys. Four corners of the
It boring.
It boring.
Is you stupid?
Is you stupid?
Mama asked about you.
My mama asked about you. You know we folk. You know we family. It's my mama asking about you.
If you don't leave them folks alone,
you better leave them folks alone, man. If you don't leave them folks alone, you're going to find yourself in a Tough situation. Hey guys, thank you for joining me. Tavares Squared Up. We'll talk to you later on today. God, family, business, country. God bless.